How's it going, guys?
Good, Sam.
Great.
How are you?
Pretty good. Lovely day here in our nation's capital. Let's go ahead
Beautiful.
and get
That's
this.
Washington,
Yeah.
D.C.
I have been here a few years, darling.
Yeah, I'm not in Canberra. That's the Australian capital, right? I got that right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So what was it about the material for Wolf Like Me that both like attracted you to the roles of Mary and Gary?
I was blown away by the scripts when I read them. They were just so unexpected and crazy. And having worked with Abe before on Little Monsters, I sort of knew what the assignment was, and I was really excited about the challenge, which was very presentable. But I've also been dying to work with Isla forever. We were going to do something else together, and then this came in, and that to me was the clincher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isla,
And
anything?
the same for me. I was sent the scripts and I liked the concept, and I also thought it just seemed like a really brave a brave way to mix genres. And I feel like during lockdown I watched a lot of content, and this was really unique. And
Sure.
then a great opportunity to work with the famous Josh Gad, who is as lovely as everybody says.
Well, and of course, like you guys go into some really emotionally raw areas, even without the genre elements. And you both there's both a lot of trauma in each of your characters' respective backstories. How is it trusting each other as scene partners? And with Ariel too, who really more than holds her own with you guys. Like, How is it like working with the three of you on such raw performances and scenes?
You have to be able to trust in a story that requires this many twists and turns from your characters emotionally. You have to be able to trust the person sitting across from you. And Isla couldn't have been a more incredible scene partner, in that there were days where we were just forced to do some very difficult things. And in between takes, we would just make each other sob with laughter laugh nonstop. That it was such a cathartic sort of experience. But at the end of the day, it's all about trust and trusting our director, Abe, who's also the writer, knowing if we're taking it, too far, if we're doing just enough, and sort of balancing, again, those tonal shifts that happen on every page.
Yeah, avoiding the melodrama and the overly earnest stuff, and sort of grounding keeping it as real as possible, but also getting our audience to laugh and cry, which is always the most rewarding thing from a performance perspective, is like holding the viewers there and hoping that they're connecting with you, and that you're taking them on this emotional journey with you.
Yeah, having that much backstory on the printed page, like knowing where Mary comes from, even like secrets aside, and knowing where Gary and his daughter Emma come from, like how valuable is that to you as an actor, to have that in your back pocket the entire time?
Essential. And we did rehearsals beforehand, which is a luxury you don't always get. And that was Isla, I think, presented a bunch of incredible questions that once we were able to answer them in the script, it made everything that much clearer for where our characters needed to go. And that process was really collaborative, and it was really I think effortless in terms of how much we needed to accomplish in 6 episodes, and it sort of goes like that.
Yeah,
it's a roller coaster, but once it starts, you can't get off, and it was scary because it starts here and then just keeps getting crazier.
Yeah.
And so you have to have that ability to sort of know what the hell you're getting into before the cameras start rolling.
Sure. Like you said, you guys wanted to work together for a while. Do you remember how quickly you kind of like clicked into your performances and found that chemistry with these characters?
Day one.
Well, I sort of like, I had always wanted to work with Josh, and day one he arrived and he just made me feel so comfortable. And he's so, there's nothing competitive about the way Josh works he's not trying to score in a scene or like get a laugh, or like he's totally and utterly into kind of equity in every moment of my experience of working with him. So it was very reassuring.
And vice versa. The second I met Isla, we were in this rehearsal space that was like it was a weird little like cavernous space in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
You were so jet lagged.
I was so tired, and we immediately opened up our binders, all 6 scripts in it. And along with Ariel, we just started reading the scenes, and it was such a weight off my shoulders when we started reading it, because you just never know what it's going to be like when you have two scene partners, and that's it.
That's it. There's no support.
And that's who you're relying on.
Yep.
And if it doesn't work, it's going to be a tough go.
Yeah.
And immediately from the word go, it was so easy. It was so natural, and it was so effortless. And I just knew that I was going on this insane journey, but that she knew it was equally insane, and we were going to trust each other and help each other.
And that we were doing something unique, and that audiences have never seen this kind of melding of genres.
Yeah, and you guys are kicking off like Peacock's original programming for 2022, which is wild to me that we're already through. Yeah, we're already through like 2021. Like, just to kind of close this out, what are you, what are you wild about and excited about getting to share Wolf Like Me with the audience?
I'm excited because I can guarantee that in the glut of content out there, this audience has never seen anything like Wolf Like Me.
Yeah.
It's completely unexpected. It's completely original. It's completely unique. And it is a true emotional experience, comedic, scary, thrilling, and funny.
And deeply romantic. And I think that's what I think there's going to be a lot of people that are just waiting for kind of a grown-up love story where we see the dark and the light side of romantic love rather than just all the happy moments. We also see their sadness and their brokenness and how they have made each other, more vulnerable and become so intimate. It's beautiful.